Welcome back, one and all, to the Brexit Estate, hard by the darkest dungeon, where we are finally going to make our way into the farmstead. Yes, it is the same farmstead where little Billy lost his marble, and if you know your folk songs, you'll know what I'm referring to there. But we ain't gonna work on Maggie's farm no more. Oh no, we are gonna go beat 7 bells out of some nasty monsters here. Something has fallen from the stars and struck the old mill, and it killed Tom Cruise! Haha! Neighbours whisper of twisted vegetation and eerily shifting lights, and we will show them that Scientology was a stupid idea. It feels great. Finally, some heroic purpose. Marius, we're going to tweak skills. There could be stress there, alright? Kelda gets to go here, Gertrude back here, and Ashley Campbell in at the back. Alright, now before we go into the farm, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. We basically don't need to take very many provisions, just a few condition removal things, and that'll be about it. So if we just take one of each for everybody. No. And we might just want 2 of those, and that's probably all we're going to need, to be honest. So, things work very differently into the farmstead, and there'll be pop-ups to help talk us through it, and I'll also describe stuff as we go. But for now, essentially, it's a very different kind of quest. We're not going to need any food on this short quest. I can tell you that right away. In we go.
Blight had struck the harvest again that year, and the miller was desperate. He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers, stinking of sweat and manure. Seated comfortably in my observatory, surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus, I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
Right, so if anyone's forgotten anything here, when the ancestor gets involved, he messes things up really badly. And then this comet came and hit it and made it even worse. Now look at this, we have this magnificent barrier, probably erected by members of the clergy from the church in town. I have never managed to find the appropriate supply item to interact with the celestial cornerstone. It's not even holy water, look. So I'm wondering if maybe crystals might interact with it, but I haven't found anything that works with it, so we'll push on through. However, before we do, let's look at this. We have a progress meter. In the farmstead, you are working towards a goal, and as you slay opponents, this bar fills up, and once it reaches certain milestones, nice things happen. And on short quests like this, it can reach the end, and then we're allowed to depart. Defeat all enemies is actually defeat a set amount of enemies. Let's go in. Onwards! Oh, we had the tiny farmhands. The tiny farmhands bug still has not been fixed. Okay, so here's fun stuff in the farmstead, and there's going to be pop-ups to describe this anyway, but basically as we kill foes, more will appear in this sort of endless wave of evil until we have defeated enough, and then we are permitted to withdraw. Let us see how they bleed. They bleed quite nicely. Now, these were workers on the farm, but now they're kind of evil, cold, frost crystal zombies with chill vapors rising off them. It is not healthy.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Also, we have nice new music. Oh! The farmstead's miasma. This is similar to the Bloodlight, in the Crimson Court, except in the farmstead there's more than one light effect, and it cycles through them randomly and changes them so that you get different effects. So the miasma is this particular colour of light. We have minus 10% healing received and plus 10% stress. There are colours of light that lower our bleeding resistance or our blight resistance, or they all have different effects, and some of them have negative effects on the monsters as well, and one, which is very rare, gives us a virtue chance buff and some other nice things. But for now, we are just striking down our foes.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Monster waves and respawning. Defeated foes will swiftly be replaced by waves of despicable reinforcements. Your party must endure this onslaught without pause for hope or respite. Because of the strange nature of Time's behaviour in the farmstead, you can retreat with no penalty at any time. However, in longer quests, the retreat flag displays the level of reward you'll get for retreating, especially in endless mode. So then you just keep pushing it up until you think you've got enough, and then you leave. Or you have to leave early for anything. The kill meter and crystal shards. All farmstead quests have a kill meter, the measure of your might and ambition. Fill it by defeating monsters, and when your tally hits certain thresholds, you will receive a reward of crystal shards. These rewards increase the further you venture. Back in the hamlet, the jeweler seeks these strange glowing shards. He will trade you for unspeakable artifacts of power. Find him in the Nomad's Wagon. Well, we found him a couple of episodes ago. Okay, so 5...
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
5 at this level is kind of mid-tier damage. It's not low-tier damage, and they look like low-tier minions, so we want to be careful of that. We'll throw out a mark. And now, corpses, enemy corpses in this region, turn into these crystals which do bad things if you leave them alone long enough. So, Marius, dispatch that crystalline structure, if you would be so kind.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Striking the crystal has provided healing. That's not always the case, there are different kinds of crystal. Alright, so that's a blight, and I should remember to use these. That's 2, that's nearly enough. I want to be careful I don't... There we... Oh, beautiful. And shoot, please.
Annihilated.
Magnificent shot. Did he just turn into a tiny one before disappearing? That was weird. Right. We'll go with a skeet shot, whatever that is, to get rid of this stealth. Light it up! So the Scarecrow is kind of nasty in different ways. I mean, these minions, they're fairly predictable. Hey, let's try and take him out. Oh, that was rubbish. Well, 15 dodges, quite a lot at this level. Ooh. Crystals just shot out of his head there. So, something you'll notice is the crystals themselves often pulsate and move and flex and stretch in a very unnatural manner. These are no ordinary crystals. And Kelda, you are letting the side down. Now, as I mentioned,
Is a rarity in the fever pitch of battle.
I mentioned that many more monsters now prefer marked heroes, so that does mean that marking as a tanking mechanism is much more effective than it previously was.
Destroyed.
Kelda, you have perhaps redeemed yourself.
Obliterated.
So as you see, the ranks are refilling, our foes are lining up. We're on 6 kills currently, so we're doing okay. That was rubbish.
confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There we go, 7 kills. So it's alright, you know, this is only the farmyard tutorial quest. It could be worse. It probably will be worse soon. And you, my dear, can drink that, and then shoot not this one. Because we want something for our front rankers to attack. Alright, we got a crystal. We're going to get a lot of crystals.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Marius, you know your duty.
Executed with impunity.
Smash that fragile crystalline structure. Alright, so we got another scarecrow. We're doing alright this run, it's mostly been farmhands. We haven't faced some of the other foes that can await us here. Now, being sneaky is nasty, so we're just going to shoot this one down.
Decimated.
Clear that stealth. And do some Thundervestal. Good old Thundervestal, that sets up a potential kill from Kelder or Ashley Campbell. Alright, Kelder it was. He's determined to make up for his lackluster performance so far, and now whop! Right in the Scarecrow. Right in his raggedy coat. Yeah, this rope noose hanging around the Scarecrow's neck is not a pretty sight. Doesn't exactly inspire confidence, you know? Right. Let the word of the Lord destroy these scoundrels.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
We'll go for a group heal, because there's a lot of blight about them. There is a lot of blight in this dungeon, by the way. Okay, we'll just go for a bleed this time then. That should be him dealt with. And now we can just go like that.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Aha! The foreman. Now, this is where it starts getting nasty. Because he can give them riposte. Extra blight skill chance, and extra blight duration when applied, so this one really needs to go. Oh, that was terrible. Marius, it looks like it's up to you.
Their formation is broken.
And Marius has stepped up to the task. Where did his self-marking and protection buff go? The mark's gone. Why did the mark go? What is stripping the mark off the Crusader? There's something very bad here that shouldn't be happening. And I don't know what it is. Does one of these have a... I don't think any of these did an attack that removed the mark, so there's something really dodgy going on here. And I hope it gets fixed. And he dodged. That's a shame. All the blight. All the blight is coming to us. So I presume this is from like their filthy, rotten harvest, and they haven't washed their tools in a while, and they've been, you know, digging away at the corrupted land for so long with their tools. We also see these gaps, like there's literally nothing connecting back there apart from some kind of fragments of crystal dust. Nice, alright.
Precision and power.
Lovely. We're on 15 kills already. So, the farmyard quests are always a damage race. You know, kill enemies as fast as you can. Hooray! We got the horsey! My lovely horse, running through the fields. Every time this horse does one or two of its attacks, I think of the My Lovely Horse song from Father Ted. The bit with the saxophone solo with the horse's head in the middle of the stream with the flashing psychedelic colours blaring round it. Hilarious stuff. Okay, get that horse. Get it fast before it paws at the ground and gains stealth and sets up. So when it does this, it essentially is like the swine tour retreating to the back. It's setting up some kind of nasty combination, and we want to stop that. Now the foreman is tough. Really tough. Alright, alright, alright. That's not going to be enough. Any chance of a kill? No. We'll try and get this horse visible. I don't think this disables what the horse is going to do next, but it might at least help. Oh, good ripostes. Yes, I'd forgotten about that. Here we go. He's going to trample through our heroes and rearrange them most awkwardly. Strike, Marius! You show that horse what's what. Oh, Gertrude! We should send Gertrude almost exclusively on farm runs. Yeah, so this whole back rank thing, she likes it. It's time.
Their cursed champion falls.
For Kelder to advance towards the front once again. Wow, that was a good kill. Bit excessive, but it worked. And we are on 16 kills. 17. Can't be long now. Our bar is nearly full.
The blood quickens.
Alright. What do we have? Another horse, another farmhand. Okay. The bestial scream. It looks more like a headbutt to me. It really does.
A decisive pummeling.
And because I was saying, when horses scream, they always sound really human. It's a very disturbing and alarming sound. Speaking of disturbing and alarming sounds, kill it, bang, and the horse is maybe gone. Nope. That was worth a try. Oh, double crystal. 19 kills. And the horse will scream once again.
Be gone.
27. Nice. And now...
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
our quest is complete. We may return to the farmstead. In fact, to the hamlet even. It's our only option. I'm just going to check I'm recording, because this has been a great introduction to the farmstead. So, we got another Arbalest trinket, we got some money, we got our supply items back, and we got 12 comet shards. And you see a kill tally here, and actually as you kill more and more, you get more comet shards, and this screen fills up with more corpses of things that have been killed. That needs fixing. Okay, let's see what awaits us back in town.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Alright, no bad events. Everything went kind of okay. We still don't have that extra option. What unlocks that? So a fourth box appears here with the courtyard. Is it something to do with the... These will probably all change on load anyway. That is a librarian book. The minus 120% chance on the effects there is so that other books which increase the skill can't be used with it. Alright. Oh! What's this? The thing from the stars roams here this week. You might encounter it. That sounds really bad. So we want to be careful about that. For now, though, we've done well. We don't really have enough money to fund a major expedition anywhere, so we can't use the town facilities this week very much. But we got to go to the farmstead, and that was nice. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll look forward to doing it again sometime soon. We have 12 crystal shards, and the cheapest crystal trinket is 25. Now, when it comes to these districts, district currencies, most district buildings require blueprints and heirlooms to build. Blueprints are dropped when bosses are killed. Colour of Madness districts require shards, which are earned in the farmstead. The miller is unique in that it requires memories. Memories are mostly dropped in the Endless Harvest quest by killing the Sleeper. Oh god, not the Sleeper. Note, to gain access to all district buildings you must purchase the Crimson Court DLC and the Colour of Madness DLC. That's alright, I have both. So, these can be built with shards? No, so that's memories, and it needs 10 memories. So, shells, okay. The Tainted Well, Miasmal Orchard. Okay. Medicinal herbs adds a disease resist buff. Anti-venom adds a blight resist buff. Holy water increases buffs. Laudanum adds a stress resist buff. These are all good. Gem inventory stacking increased by 1, so we could get more crystals. Oh, wait, more gems? As in all the jewels and gems from... Oh, that's really nice. So, yeah. And we have our free blueprints. We don't have 300 crests. Not even close. We don't have 750 crests. That is 100 portraits with 20 portraits short. We're going to have to go on a major portrait binge at some time soon. But that will have to wait for a future episode. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one. I'll say bye for now, and cheerio!